Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and today I would like to share with you two different hauls. One of them is a flea market haul and the other one is a Goodwill haul. Now I want to share the items with you. Everything is just bunched up together. There was nothing that I separated, but I know what I bought at the Goodwill and I know what I bought at the flea market. So I would like to share these with you up close, and you tell me if anything here is not reasonable, okay, in price. So let's start with something that might interest you, and I'm going to start with this Barbie doll here. Look at this Barbie doll. Now she has the price tag of $12, but I did not pay $12 for her, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But first I want to show her to you. And it looks pretty new. Look at that. The classic Barbie figurine collection, the Danbury Mint. So I couldn't pass by this table and not get this. So what happened was I approached this table and the first thing that I saw was these poker chips. Look at these beautiful poker chips. I love the green and the purple, the yellow, all of them. So I asked the man how much did he want for the poker chips. He said $10. They were in a bag. But, I didn't want to pay $10 for, for that small amount. I wish he would have had more. But anyway, so he said $10 for the bag. So I bypassed the poker chips. And then I saw this beautiful Barbie. So I asked him, well, I saw the price. I asked him what was the best he can do with that. So since he saw that I was looking at the poker chips, he asked me, are you taking the poker chips? So I said, well, maybe I would consider them. So then he said, take them both for $15. So I would have paid original price for both things, 10 for this and 12 for her, $22. So he said, take them for 15. So 15 was reasonable. You know what I'm saying? It was below the price that it had anyway. So look at these poker chips. These can be plates, platters, even clocks, maybe little mirrors in the middle for a dollhouse. Even small tables for a little bakery. The 2-seat tables, something like that. So yes, so you'll see these again in future creations. And let's go over to other items. Look at these. These are from the Goodwill store. Now, you see this box for $3.99? It contained 2 pieces, right? But I found one piece, this one here, by itself. And it didn't have a price. But I bought 2 boxes of these. So 2 and 2. Look at how cute. Brand new, in great shape. So then I asked how much was this one. They told me $1.99. So that was kind of right. I mean, each box contained 2 for $3.99. So they said $1.99 for that one. And it also brings the certificate in there. Very cute. And I've made a lot of baby creations. So this is going to be perfect for another baby creation. Then I bought these pieces of furniture here. They're plastic. This one is also plastic, just like this one. In great condition. Look at this. $3 each. So someone went out of their way and made a cover for each one. Now, I've already washed that. I washed them. That's why this one was removed. So it fits right in. But this is the way it looks. I wanted to show you the furniture the way it is. $3 each. And that was at the flea market. Then these here, these are ornaments. I figured they would be great as ceiling fixtures. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think that I could take them apart, maybe place some LED lights in there, but I could just use them as a ceiling fixture. So I bought 2 of those. They're very, very lightweight. And look at this clock. Oh, these were from the flea market. This clock was also from the flea market. Now, I've shared with you creations in which I've had these little tiny clocks. I'm obsessed with them. And I remember there was one that I paid 50 cents for in a yard sale. And then there was another one which I paid like under $5. Now this one was priced $5, but the lady let me have it for $4. So I paid $4. It's pretty heavy. Look at that. Looks pretty new to me. And I'm sure it works. But this is perfect for a fireplace mantle. And it's also an alarm clock. And it came with the case. So for $4, I don't think that was so bad. $4. Comes with the case. It's an alarm clock. And I'm going to be adding it to my little clock collection. So other than that, I bought this at the flea market. Now this was in a box with these. See this one here? Oops, doesn't want to stand by itself, but anyway, I don't want to break it. So this one and the baby here, and I think there was another piece, I don't know where it is right now, but it was 2 for $1. So I paid 2 for $1 on these. Look at this big baby in a box where the item's worth 2 for $1. So that was great. This one I could use in a little baby room in the nursery. And look at this one, how detailed. Must be from a Disney movie, but I just don't know which Disney movie it is. You probably know. If you do know, please let me know in the comments. It doesn't have any markings. Or maybe it does, but I can't see it. Let me see. It says something there, but I can't see it. And then look at these. This is going to be a video by itself. I'm going to be bringing this to you by itself because there are so many in here. These are temporary tattoos. There's a ton of these. Different pictures. Look at that. This and this. $4.99. There's a whole bunch in here. See? Let me just show you one. But the other ones, I'll leave them for the video. Now, the picture here, this picture, I'm going to use it for something. This is not going to go to waste. You know what I'm going to use this for? I am planning a beauty salon for Barbie. And you know, in the beauty salon, you have posters of women with different hairstyles. So I'm going to be probably cutting this out and placing these in the beauty salon just for the hairstyle picture. So this was at the Goodwill store that I bought this. And then these, look at this set. I counted 41 pieces. So that includes the cup and the plates. And this was all $2. I washed all this already. $2. Now, as you can see, the cups need a little bit of more enhancement. It has a little gold border around it. But I have these gold markers, permanent markers. I think I can fix that. So I'm going to be working with these. And this big plate came with all of this. But for $2, it came in a tin can, a Christmas themed tin can. But I threw it out because it wasn't in the greatest condition. It was a little rusty. Then other than this, look at these. These are candle holders. These I bought at the Goodwill store for $1.99 each. And it says melons for sale. Look at how cute. So I can create a fruit store because I have a whole bunch of other fruits, miniature fruits, and incorporate this in that creation. Then I have this box here. It's a triple keepsake box. I guess for a baby. So this one is the first curl, hospital bracelet, and the first tooth. And they're in great condition, brand new. Doesn't look like anybody used them. Even the box looks untouched. Look at that. They're clean. Cute little boxes. And I have the other one here. And look at this. great condition. And I also have these dogs. I bought them at the Goodwill store. They did come with a candle in the middle. And I washed them. This ended up getting wet, the felt, but it's already dry. But look at how cute. Look at that. They look so funny. You know, I have a piece like this in penguins. So now I have the dogs. And this was, oh, it doesn't have the price there because I took it out since that got wet and it's a 2002. But this was $3.99 at the Goodwill store. Then, look at these fancy eggs. This was at the flea market that I bought them. Now, these are going to come back in a separate video. You know why? Because these eggs have something else inside. Look at that. And they were two for $15. And I think that was a great price because Hobby Lobby has these. And they run from like $10 to $12. And I've seen them somewhere else for like $15. So I think that was a good price to get 2 for $15. And this one has that other item in there. So these will be a different video for you. Then I have this other piece here, which was just there at the flea market. The drawers open. How much did I pay? $5. The lady was asking, I think, $7. But she let me have it for $5. Let's see, what else? Did I go over everything in here? I think I did. So we got the furniture here. These ornaments that I'm going to be using as light fixtures. The little beautiful clock. The polka chips. The Barbie. So I think I went over everything in here. Alrighty, well, I think that this is it. I hope that you have enjoyed all the details. And remember, some of these items are coming back in separate videos so that I can show them to you up close. Especially like this one here. These are tattoos. You need to see the rest of them. They are stunning. So I'm going to be using these as pictures for the doll houses, framed. Well, I think that this is it. I hope that you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.